Big Sky has been a pretty big TV show for the past few years now. Its cast are well beloved and the fan base really enjoy each and every one of them. But recently we got the announcement that one of the major cast members will be departing the show at the end of its latest season. So, who's leaving? What's going on? Well, stay tuned because today we're going to discuss Big Sky star Jesse James Keitel breaking down Jerry's surprising detour. First up on this list we have what's going on with this departure. I guess it's finally time to say goodbye to one of the biggest stars and one of the favorite faces from Big Sky's run. The latest episode of the show at the time of writing this saw Jerrie finally leave the town and head out of the show. We saw Jerrie leave the town to return to see her parents and finally say a goodbye to her own mother, who has cancer. Off screen, there was also sorrow as Jesse James Keitel was wrapping up their time in Montana where they shoot. Keitel wasn't about to let Jerrie have a bad send-off. They wanted to give the character a proper send-off. This included a great and tearful reunion with her father where she refused to let her parents off the hook for abandoning her in the past. Jerrie also made good on her romance with Mark Lindo by giving him a goodbye kiss as she left. EW.com stated, outside of Jerry's personal turmoil, Jenny, Katherine Winnick, and Casey, Kylie Burnbury, continued to investigate the messy case involving the cartel and Deputy Harvey, Michael Malarkey, but found themselves in hot water with Jenny's beau, Travis, Logan Marshall Green. Back at Wolf's John Carroll Lynch residence, he continued to try to tame Ronald, Brian Garrity, though his plan didn't work as well as he might think. He also saw many interviews come out from the cast about this departure, which we shall go into now. So, favorite memory on the show. The interviews are pretty long, but we chose one of the sweetest sections to go over in this video. So when the interviewer asked the star what their favorite memory on the show is, they stated, me and Kylie Burnbury filming an overnight with Janina Gavankar. And we were all just really tired. We were filming out at the construction site. Kylie was supposed to say something to Ren like, hey, I know you, you're Huckleberry Pie. And instead she went, hey, you're Huckleberry Finn. I have not laughed that hard. My ribs hurt. I was crying. It was such a silly, funny, fleeting moment that was just so joyful and lovely. It's nice to know that they had a nice time on the show and didn't leave in any argument or anything. They left with good intention and left behind an amazing family of cast and crew. The character might not be gone forever as we could see them later return down the line before the show ends. This happens a lot with many shows, so it would be nice to see this character come back before the show wraps up for good at some point. The departure of this character will leave a large mark on the show and on its fan base. So many fans love this character and might end up tuning out now that they're gone. When a show loses a character that important, it's key to replace them with something better or something to hold them off. We'll see what Blue Sky does with this free spot on the cast. Maybe they'll succeed, maybe they'll fail. We'll have to wait and find out. Stay tuned for some more Big Sky news. And now, Big Sky star John Carroll Lynch takes us behind his surprise return in season 2. Make sure you have watched the latest season of Big Sky and or know a lot about the show before going further into this section. So, season 1 pretty much made sure that we knew that John Carroll Lynch was leaving the show as his character was brutally murdered with a hammer towards the end of the season. But in one surprisingly amazing twist in the season 1 finale, the audience learned that he actually had a twin brother, which opened the door for the actor to return in a new yet familiar role down the line if they wanted him to return for another season of the show. At the end of the season 2 premiere, we finally saw this twin brother appear before our eyes when he showed up. The show also provided us with many new mysteries to figure out as this season goes along. There was another central case revealed centralizing around a drug deal gone wrong, a car accident, and even a group of teenagers dealing with drugs. Entertainment Weekly stated that Jenny, Katherine Winnick, and Casey, Kylie Burnbury, are back at it again, with Jenny surviving being shot and jumping back onto the force as she takes Sheriff Tubb, Patrick Gallagher, up on his offer to reclaim her badge. Meanwhile, Casey is still determined to nail Ronald and pursues a lead with persistent federal marshal Mark Lindor, Omar Mentwali, investigating the shadowy syndicate that what season 2 seemingly holds for this twin brother character and the other plot points reveals. While we won't be going through them here as they much too long to include in this video, we encourage encourage you to check them out. They're very insightful, and if you want to get even more excited about this upcoming season, you should definitely check them out at some point. What do you think about this new reveal? Let us know in the comments below. And next up, we have Big Sky star Katherine shoots straight on that cliffhanger. In one of the most recent episodes from the latest season of Big Sky, we saw Jenny and Casey head off to take down a dirty cop named Harvey. They drove straight into the line of fire and things nearly went wrong for them. That was just the latest piece of drama between the two, and things have been slowly developing in their relationship throughout the show's run so far. Jenny now has the added power of her badge, having rejoined the force, but she bristles at some of the protocol demands. It's also embarked on a new romance, rekindling a spark with old flame Travis, Logan Marshall Green, who's working with the cartel undercover and attempting to help Jenny with her cases with whatever information he can pass along. Said Entertainment Weekly on the topic. Danger's on the horizon for Jenny at every turn it seems, and they asked the actress about this in newly released interviews. When being asked about how this new danger compared to the season 1 finale in which she nearly died, she stated that definitely the stakes are extremely high. Obviously, they're now under attack. Jenny defied Tubbs' wishes by staying down and wanted to take matters into her own hands, and she realized that she's a bit in over her head, especially being shot at so violently. Seemed like things might be getting a little worse for her, but we shall have to wait and see. And finally, we have Uncover the Bloody News Big Sky Mystery in first season 2 trailer. Before season 2 of the show began back in October 2021, the trailer release for the show really hinted at some major storylines on the horizon for our beloved characters. When asked about the next season of the showrunners had a lot to talk about. The ending of season 1 was a pretty large cliffhanger, which left both Jenny and Casey's fate in the balance after they nearly died. They too obviously lived to see another day, but what did the showrunners say about the future of the series? Well, when asked about this, they told Entertainment Weekly that's all in keeping with new showrunner Elwood Reed's plans for the series. Want to keep coming back to reality? Yes, we've got crazy stuff, but that all has to be done through real good emotional storytelling for our lead characters. Comes back to Casey and Jenny. We care about these women. We care when they're in trouble. We care if they try to help people that are in trouble. Trailer also offered us some insight into the love aspects for next season by teasing some more love themes later on in the season. Even though the season has already started, we don't really know what else is in store for the cast, crew, and writers are keeping things behind lock and key. We'll just have to tune in and wait for the answers. And that's the end of the video. The show has been doing really well recently, so maybe another season is also on the horizon. Season 2 could leave us with even bigger and better cliffhangers. We'll have to wait and see what the future holds for this show and its characters. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on. Thanks for watching the video. Bye.